Yo, what's up guys, it's zaqq, welcome back. Just want to first off start and apologise that it is another 410 vid. I'm really sorry guys, I know I've been spamming these out, but today is a little bit special. I mean, what you can see in front of you is an actual like Tech 1 little frigate, the Condor, right? Pretty much a iconic ship in the game. Well, the old way. It looks pretty cool as well since the, well, not recent update, but since the whole like redesign looks pretty cool. And I've also been asked to do some more affordable like PvE videos, so again, sorry for the 410 spam guys, but it is what it is. We've actually got quite a lot to talk about here, so let's get cracking. Let's have a look here. So the fit itself's worth about like 35 mil. Let's just double check on screen right now just to see how much it is. So actually under 35 mil, so yeah, it's absolutely insane for the, the actual power you get, which is pretty cool. We'll just like the DPS is 169.1, but I've only got rocket specialization 4. So what I've done, I've just plugged in a super cheap 2% implant just to pump that up. So everything you see is like obviously max skilled. So if there's any like new bros want to try this, just try and keep the tank at least what it is here, right? And the rest can be like matted, no issue. That's absolutely fine. And like a little bit of piloting experience as well, but like for the most part the Afterburner is what pretty much saves you. So if we just start from the top, we've got the rocket launcher 2s, which offer the most DPS while keeping it pretty cheap. A small shield booster 2 as well. Now the pimp ones, these are actually mega expensive, right? So like the T2 is absolutely fine for this. Afterburner Tech 2, a couple of pimp mods here, Republic Fleet small cab battery, and the Pithum Kinetic shield amplifier. Now you might look at that and think, wow, it's expensive, but it's really not. It's like 4.5 million, and it gives a 45% resistance bonus, which is pretty cool. So we've actually double tanked up against the kinetic damage type, which the Guristas do. They do actually thermal damage as well, but it's really like negligible compared to the amount of kinetic they do. So that's why I tend to like double up, especially on like little ships like this. So yeah, we've got a decent tank, so that gives us like a 78% resistance bonus, which is really nice. And we've got 2 ballistic control systems in the lows, just to push that DPS up. In the rigs, we've got the Kinetic shield reinforcer, which we've just talked about, and we've got a couple of range rigs for the rockets. So without these range rigs, like because we're only going to be using rage rockets for like the max DPS, and the apply to the little frigates easy, like 2 bursts and they're totally dead. So there's no point really taking like Caldari Navy or anything, I don't think. So yeah, like sub 10 kilometers isn't great, and even like 12 kilometers isn't that great, right? Some of the NPCs do get away from you in the rooms, obviously, because it takes a little while to kill them. So there is a little bit of burning around, but like for the most part, this fit's been like absolutely awesome. I've been using it on stream, and originally I started using it just as like a farming setup. So what I would do, to get the escalations themselves, I would slap the Microwarpdrive on there and use that to actually farm the hideaways and refuges. And then what I also do is just switch back to the Afterburner fit, right, for the actual running of the 410. I did try it with the Microwarpdrive, but like the Sig Bloom and stuff, you've got to like burst your Microwarpdrive quite a lot just to keep your speed up as well. So the Afterburner's like 10 out of 10, so easy, right? You just like hit orbit like 5k or whatever, and then go to work. So pretty interesting little ship, guys. And like I said, I've been asked to do like some cheaper stuff off some of the guys in the comments there. I will say, I mean, since it is all T2, so it is pretty new bro friendly, I would think. But there's a lot of like piloting goes into it as well. So knowing your like transversals and things, like where to be like positioned, pretty much. So I think is like a total like new bro, you'd probably still struggle to actually do the 410 itself, maybe. But if you used a bit of common sense and, like I say, a bit of positioning, I think you could smash it out super easy. And it's really hard for me, is like, because I've pretty much got max skills for all this stuff. It's hard to say if it would work for you, again, because a lot of it comes down to like experience piloting and stuff. And if you're really new, you might not have that. But for the most part, I think the advice I could give you guys if you're going to try it is just keep your speed up, right? Just keep that Afterburner on the whole time. I mean, we're stable with everything running. Hopefully you guys are as well. If not, you would just like drop some range here and then just put like a control circuit rig in or something. But yeah, it's really like refreshing to use something like so cheap to do the 410s, which I'm usually like in a pimped Kiki or like Officer Fit Kiki, whatever, you know. So yeah, it's pretty nice. We did mess around with the Garma as well, but that ended up like 800 mil, so it was obviously not for this like cheap series we're gonna start running and things. But yeah, we'll hopefully have some footage overlaid in the background there so you guys can have a look. So it's pretty much business as usual for the guys that know what they're doing, you know, just orbit the things. And in the second room especially, we don't even need to kill everything, we just kill the frigates because they're the ones that tend to apply. And also the reconnaissance cruiser, he seems to like hit all the time. I was keeping an eye on his tracking and he was definitely tracking quite a lot, so you can kill him to take some DPS off the field. But as soon as the frigates are gone, you can just orbit the telescope, or the satellite, sorry, and just whelp it down and hopefully get some loot. Unfortunately, the last couple of runs I did in this, we didn't get any loot, so I haven't got any nice drops to show you. That's actually why I was doing it on stream yesterday, just to try and get the Pith C drops with this thing, just to show you guys how much cash you can make. But for the most part, it's been pretty fun, and yeah, we'll definitely do some more cheap stuff coming up. If you've got any ideas, definitely throw them down in the comments, guys, and yeah, I'll link the fit down below as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this one. I'll catch you next time.